I got a major like Johnson, whoa, still when I block him. James Worthy can't stop him. I think they run out of oxygen. Come down my lane and we boxing you out. Been ballin', better watch your mouth. A lot of people who know what we about. Like Jerry Whistle, go see me around. JDMC might be king of the town. Yo, what up, it's your boy JDMC, guys. We are back with a new video. Do you guys like the new setup? Do you guys like the new setup? Let me know. Drop a like, drop a comment. But anyway, what we're going to be doing today is the NBA Reddit video. Instead of doing NBA memes, I'm going to start just going on the normal NBA Reddit page. It's got like 4.4 million members. It does more like updates and stuff, so stuff we can talk about. I just feel like some of the memes are a bit dry. I had a look on the NBA memes Reddit and I was like, but anyway, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. Let's get into this. You know the vibe. The Philadelphia 76ers are expected to pursue Brooklyn's James Harden ahead of the NBA trade deadline on Thursday. The Nets are now open to discussing a deal. That's what Shams has tweeted, guys. The 76ers are expected to pursue James Harden. What do you think? The 76ers have been wanting James Harden for a while. Like talks about it and stuff when, especially when he had, was in the Rockets trying to get out. I really like it for them. I think it'll be good for Joel Embiid to have that other scorer to rely on. But do the Nets do it? Is this true? Do the Nets want Ben Simmons for James Harden? Or are they going to ride it out and see what James Harden does in free agency? Drop down your guys' thoughts or opinions. I don't have too much opinions. I don't know, see James Harden's comments in the press conference and stuff. He seems like, he's asking like who's reporting it and stuff. So maybe they're just trying to keep it on the D-low. But interesting, guys. Interesting. The Clippers are trading Eric Bledsoe, Justice Winslow, Keon Johnson, and a future second-round pick to the Trailblazers for Norman Powell and Robert Covington. The Clippers got a steal. The Clippers got a steal. What are the Trailblazers doing? I have a mate, Isaiah. Shout out to Isaiah if you're watching this. Probably not. Nah. Anyway, he was talking about if the Trailblazers, because I was talking about Lillard, like it seems like they're trying to force Lillard out or whatever. But he was saying maybe they ride with Lillard, give him that extension, keep like Nurk. Obviously Alferny Simmons is going. Alferny? Is that how you say it? Alferny? Alferny Simmons is going crazy, so let him develop. They've cleared up space with that Norman Powell contract, and yeah, if they can move CJ for like a good return or a decent return, they could do sort of like a half rebuild with Lillard sort of as that leader. Nurk's still young enough. Obviously Simmons is still young. If they could try flip for a nice young starting piece with McCollum, and then sort of go from there. But yeah, we'll have to see. It does seem like the Trailblazers definitely are making moves. They've cleared up a lot of cap space, so we'll see how that goes. And for the Clippers' sake, quickly, yeah, I like it. They're gonna have to. What's gonna happen, guys? Starting wise, is like when Paul George, assuming Paul George and Kawhi are healthy for playoffs, do you want Norman Powell coming off the bench? Because then you'll have Reggie Jackson starting at the 1, Paul George at the 2, Kawhi at the 3, Morris at the 4, and then Zubac or Serge or whatever. Or do you bench like a Morris and then have Kawhi play 3 and 4? That's what I've always thought, but I think Morris is too good to bench. So we'll have to see how they balance that out with their starting team and stuff, but I guess we'll see. And then I'm assuming Robert Covington will come off the bench with, what's his name? Nicholas Batum is like this backup wing. So Clippers looking nice, man. As a Lakers fan, I'll admit it. They got a lot of nice role players. They're looking nice, man. James Harden is not on the Nets bench tonight from what I saw, but was in the arena pre-game. Overreact to any way you please. Yeah, hasn't he just got like a hamstring strain or something? He's probably just, if he was at the arena, it's just fine. I think people might be reading into it a bit too much because of the whole rumors with him getting traded to the Sixers. Blazers are trying to convince Dame to leave. See, I've seen stuff like this. So Blazers are trying to convince Dame to leave. There's no way Dame signed off this move from the Blazers front office. Norm and Rocco are way more valuable than what they got for the trade. There's no way Dame signed off a trade like this. I don't know. Sort of like I was saying, like my mate was saying with that, yeah, maybe building around Dame, Nurk, and some younger pieces, and moving CJ maybe. I know Dame really likes CJ, so I don't know. I definitely think that I think the Blazers are doing what they sort of need to do, like a reshuffle. It hasn't worked. The Raptors have just won 5 games this week. Raptors win 5 since Saturday, including 4 of the last 5. ESC, what does it say here? They beat the top 2 teams in the East combined 3 times, including 2 overtime victories. Raptors starters average 42.2 minutes a game and scoring 102 points combined. Yeah, the Raptors are really running with Pascal at the 5, and then they've obviously got Scotty Barnes and OG. I like it. I like it a lot. And they give their starters big minutes, of Gary Trent and then Fred VanVleet. And then they'll just bring off like Brochet, is that his name? Yeah, Brochet or whatever. And who else? Who else do they bring off the bench? A bigger man? I've gone blank. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the Raptors, man. They look alright. I sort of like how they run that 5. They're really definitely a small ball team. Siakam at 5, that's buzzy. Brothers Giannis and Thanasis of the Milwaukee Bucks and Alex of the G League's Raptors 905 are strongly considered participating together in the skills challenge at All-Star, a ramp competition. That's cool. That'd be cool if all three of them are in there. Can Alex do it? Can Alex do it? Bro, can you chuck a G League player in there? The trade will put Portland under the luxury tax. The Clippers tax increases from 93 to 112. Okay, yeah, so the Clippers are definitely, you know, sort of going more all in with it and getting the talent. And then the Blazers, yeah, like I was saying, are clearly trying to clear up some of that cap to give themselves some more, more versatility, more room to move. So, yeah, I guess it makes sense for both sides. Clippers, I think, Clippers get better, and yeah, Portland clear up some space. They get a little bit worse, but with Dame out for the rest of the year, pretty much, like, this year was a bit of a throwaway anyway, so they'll be looking, for this offseason coming and then seeing what they can do next year onwards. Emergence of Alferny Simmons allows for Blazers to move off the balance of Norman Powell's long-term contract and gives the Clippers a proven two-way wing partner with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Yeah, that's sort of like what I was saying, you know, like, yeah, Alferny Simmons has got more room now. If they want to offer that extension, offer him bigger money, because he definitely looks like he's going to be a part of your future. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with CJ. I've always thought, guys, and I'm just going to say this on video, I don't know if I've said it before, but I've always thought some sort of like CJ trade for Ben Simmons. Get Ben Simmons at the Blazers, sort of like fix a bit of the defensive problem and give him room to run. I think it'd be nice next to Damian Lillard. And then also CJ to go to the 76ers, you know, then him and say like Curry or him and Maxey can start, or bring Maxey off the bench as those guards, yeah, and I think that'd be nice both ways. Obviously, I think the Sixers would want the Trailblazers to compensate and give them some, you know, picks or something to get Ben Simmons for just, instead of just straight up trading for CJ. But yeah, I've always liked that. And I'm also, my mate Isaiah, shout out to Isaiah as well, you'll shout out twice, but he's talked about Ben Simmons getting traded to the Sixers, and obviously we've seen that offer that got made for like John Collins and Bogdanovich, but yeah, I would have really liked something like that as well. For Ben Simmons and trading to be together, I think that would fit Ben Simmons well and would really help the Hawks. So yeah, man, what's happening with Ben Simmons, man? What's going to happen with Ben Simmons, man? Get it, guys, putting your bets right, drop in the comments. Do you think he's going to get traded before the deadline on 10th of February? Or do you think they're just going to run the whole year out with him on that roster not playing? Let me know. I honestly don't know. I think they're obviously actively trying to trade him, but are they going to settle for something less if they can't get what they want? Stay tuned and we'll find out. Sixers won't include Maxey as part of potential Harden trade. Per this rumor on Twitter, it seems like Morey has drawn the line in the sand and would like to keep Maxey around to the other point guard with James. Oh, okay. Well, I think you can big too much. Like if you're trying to trade Ben Simmons for James Harden, like yeah, I think the Nets are going to want some more pieces. So yeah, don't be too stubborn, Sixers. The Sixers have been quite stubborn, but I also respect it nearly. It's like no, we're going to get our value. Like they're really trying to milk it to see what they can get before I guess they lower their standards. Alright, we'll finish on this, guys. Here we've got the updated NBA rankings. This is from 16 or 17 hours ago. That just changed if you've seen that. But anyway, yeah, what we got here? So we got Joel Embiid first, Joker second, Giannis, Chris Paul fourth, Curry fifth, DeMar DeRozan sixth, and Ja seventh. Yeah, that sort of feels about right. Yeah. Curry, man, he could definitely be a runaway this year for MVP. The Warriors would just need to be a 1 or 2 seed, and he would have got it. But that shooting slump really hurt him. But yeah, I guess we'll see out. Who do you guys think is going to get MVP? I want Embiid to get it. Personally, out of those players there, he's my favorite. And then probably Ja's a man. But yeah. Anyway, that's all for today's video, guys. Make sure to leave a like. Make sure to drop a comment. But yeah, definitely leave a like if you enjoyed this sort of style of video. And I'll keep doing them in the future, probably once a week. So yeah, appreciate you guys for watching. If you made it to the end, you're a real one. Stay safe out there. Most importantly, it's a cold, hard world. And peace.